Greetings everybody, this is Light on the Tube, playing GTA Online. I think this will be the fifth part of the wolf hid into a lambskin of the series of mine. I was in passive mode as usual, and I was thinking on how to watch others to fight against each others. And as usual, I got into the right place. So I had nothing to do. I just watched them, how they shooting on each other. And I saw how is it lagging. So that the Infinity Pro guy is just lagging, I guess. Because he died after more than a second after he got shot by the spooky guy. So it wasn't really matter for me. I was just having my fun during being here. It wasn't boring, but what came after it was better. It was more exciting for me because in some way I started to get bored by just biking around. But after it, something happened. So I just started to go because I thought that the guy will come back, and I was on to save my bike in some way, but of course he just shot at us. So I was on to go back. I was just wanted to go around, and let's be happy about that the bike is that narrow that it can fit up on stairs. So I was in passive mode as usual, and I knew that I shouldn't approach in front. I had to get off from the bike before I would do something, and I wasn't intent to fight again because in some way I don't need this. Even for that I saw that he's on to ruin ruin me in any way he can do it. But he needed to get himself together to do this. So I was just watching and staring what he's on to. I know he's trying to die. Oh yeah, almost, my friend, but it wasn't a success because I was thinking on it. Even for that I didn't see him. I was able to reach the safe place right now, because not all. So the noobish things come, and the bomb is on my bike. So you can hear it though, that it will blow. So it did, and I was on to claim the insurance of my bike from the Morse Mutual Insurance Company. I was dialing them. I think I was careless in some
Hello,
way.
this is Morse Mutual Insurance.
I leave.
Okay.
Alright, my friend. So that was the point when I changed my mind. So maybe it was a bit early to turn it off, but I think I would have been killed even for that I wouldn't turn off passive mode. So I counted on that I'm going to die because of these kind of guys, one of them. So of course I wanted to I invited him to a one-on-one deathmatch, and I was thinking that I even start to get bored. So I was one. This was the first. He gets more, and in some way I was smart here because I always just watching for my back, watching for taking cover, and I was waiting for him to spawn back. Not to mention that he wasn't really smart in these fights. He only had the one possibility that he only was lagging. So it was his only luck, because he wasn't even able to do anything else than just dying. If he just killed me, how I remember, it was always because of the lagging. Because if he wasn't in lagging, he did not have any chance. How it looked to me. Yeah, I was really intent to beat the shit out of him because of his behavior, of course. How I all the time do this. And of course I wasn't on to let him away. I needed only 2 more to win the battle against this guy. I wasn't in a hurry. I knew that he will come, but he didn't. The police was faster, so I was running. I had to, because they arrived. But before I do, I always like to leave a surprise. I didn't hit, but it didn't matter, because it never matters, it always counts. And I was counting on him. That was the first time when he just didn't die, and then I just died, because it was laggy, I guess, but he might look at this. Then I just died. So he shot me when I was speaking out there, but it wasn't enough. I just died after a second he shot me. So it was an interesting fight in some way, because I don't know it even for now, that how it lagged. I was lagging or he was lagging, because he was able to kill me at some point, and in some way he wasn't, because he was not good enough, I guess. I don't really know what he was onto and what he was thinking, but it was fine for me. Yeah, it said it's 3-1, but I think I killed him. Yeah, it counted to 4 now, because it was just nothing, and he just died now after I shot him in the face sometime. And after it's just dead, and I knew that I won. And the only killing from him is because of that he was lagging. So, of course, I wasn't on to let him go, even for that I won the deathmatch. Always I do this. If I start a fight against somebody, I never escape, I never leave, and I never let him to live after it. The only chance is for him is to exit. Yeah, it was an interesting thing, because I wasn't sure that I think he shot and it was the lag, because look at this, I just wasn't able to hit, and after it I just died. It was lagging, and it was an interesting thing. Yeah, that's what we call lag. We don't really like it, but what can you do? Of course I shouldn't just stop and stand in front on the road, but it was an interesting thing, because at this time I shot him and he just died almost immediately. So yeah, and I was on to fight for his car. I was thinking on to burn it up. What else? Why not? Why I shouldn't? Do you really think that I will let you live? I think he knows it now, that it wasn't the best idea to run over on me, because he paid its price. Yeah, per kills, per death, you are losing $500. So I think I took away maybe 5,000 from him, but I'm not sure that I did kill him, but I did kill him 10 times. Even for that, I knew that the car's not going to shoot back. I was not on to save it. Yeah, how it looks to me that it's going to burn. The guy just didn't came, and I wasn't. No, why? I wasn't to burn it, burn it down. I was curious if it's going to blow up, then will I have to pay the insurance money? So he just came back and I was on to see what's happening. So I killed him and then I just watched the car how it burned. But I do know now that it wasn't enough because it just did not blow up. So in some way I know now that you almost need to pour out all what is in the can from the fuel. Ha. Of course, next time I won't miss. I will pour all of it to the car and then I will blow it up. So I didn't know what happened. It might have been turned out that way, that the police just impounded his vehicle, I guess, but I'm not sure. Here I was on to pull the trigger and and for my unluck that he was lagging, I guess, but I'm not sure that I wasn't just late. So looks like I did let him bit of a time to kill me. I should have started to shoot earlier, I guess. Even for that I died. This working. Even for that it's committing suicide, I know, but at least he's not going to leave because he don't have anything to do with it. And he's not going to run over on you and he's not going to kill you from his car. So I think that was the 10th time I killed him and this will be the 11th time. Until, if I saw it correctly, he just killed me 4 times. It was 4 against 9 right now, but I killed him. No, it was 4 against, so this going to be the 10th kill. So I did kill him 10 times, because I do remember that he is going to show his face for his unluck. Yeah, I was on to shoot all the time, not to let him out and not to let him think that I'm going to leave, because I'm not going to leave. I never leave. I always stays and I always beat the shit out of these guys, because I like to do this. How they think that they can rule the world, but in some way they might not be able to do it, because there is somebody who just doesn't let them. So you know what? I know that you do know now. That was the last time, I guess, how I was able to kill him, because he was on to run away. Run! Because that's the only way you can get rid of from me. Even for that, that sometimes I do go after these guys if I can, but mostly they are not just leaving the lobby, they are leaving the whole game and starting to play other games, or he just turns it out, turns the console out and doesn't even play anymore. And I think in some way that's a winning for me. He just left because I was on to go after him, and I think he just saw that I'm not I'm not heading for the opposite direction. So after I just beat him and he just left, I was on to do a mission, but of course, as usual, thank you for watching.